Hey Edu Network family, welcome once more to today's video where we are going to look at prompt engineering for engaging math lessons. Now this is a teacher's practical toolkit ready to use on Monday morning. I'm Angeline Odera. If you have subscribed to the channel, a massive thank you. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and do so and share, give the video a thumbs up, share with your colleagues, your friends, your networks, because this information is very timely. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want to know how to make those engaging lessons, those ones that really catch the students' attention, we know most kids don't like math, right? So you're going to have to go an extra mile to get things done. And AI is going to be your helper, as you will find out shortly. All right. Next. So, math instruction is evolving, and it's evolving at a fast pace thanks to AI. AI is remaining as one of the most powerful tools teachers have available right now. But the quality of what AI produces basically depends almost entirely on the quality of instruction you give it. That's called a prompt or an input. That is what, if you're using, I know you guys use ChatGPT, we use that a lot to brainstorm, to generate the lesson plans and more within teaching field. And I'm talking about this prompt engineering skill because it is at the base. It is the basis of AI literacy. So I'm going to talk about this in a manner that is very applicable to you, something that you can, hit the road running with right away. So here's the challenge. Challenge is in basically making math engaging to students. We know students don't learn the same way, even if it's not for like math in all classes, all subjects, all across. You want to make sure your learning is accessible, meeting every kid where they are, and differentiated for all learners, whichever level you're teaching, right? That is one of the greatest ongoing challenges in education right now. So what we're saying is this: teachers are stretched thin. There is barely time enough to plan properly for some of these lessons, and they need tools that actually save them time, yet give quality. So here's the solution. Prompt engineering comes in, and effective prompt engineering is your go-to place. It allows teachers to generate age-appropriate explanations, real-world problems, relatable examples based on the kids and based on the prompt you give, differentiated practice sets, and step-by-step solution guides in seconds, like seconds. And the key is in knowing how to ask AI to do that for you. This is not the time to use ChatGPT as Google. It is the time to use ChatGPT as a tool that can help you save time in all that you do. So this guide is going to provide 3 ready-to-use prompts, the prompt frameworks, one for each school level, say elementary, middle school, and high school, with templates, worked examples. These are research-backed and practical tips that you can implement like immediately. Okay. So, step number 1, you have to craft clear and specific prompts. So the goal for step 1 is to generate age-appropriate explanations and practice problems that spark curiosity in young learners. Every learner, no matter the age, needs to need math that feels familiar, relatable to their lives, right? It should be friendly, it should be connected to their realities, right? So when you engineer your AI prompts with story, context, grade level language, and specific output format, the AI produces content that feels like what the class needs. And you have to be very specific. Okay? So the more specific your prompt is, the better the result, and always include the grade level, a relatable theme, and exactly how many practice problems you need. Okay, so let us go ahead and look at this prompt template, and I'm going to paste this prompt templates for easing you guys, like just copying and using them. If you need to, in the description box, explain, and then you put the math concept to a grade level. Put the grade level there. Student using a story about, put a theme, including, you know, whatever practice problems you want to give with simple answers. Okay, so a worked example: explain addition. Now, addition is the math concept, the one that is tied to your objective. With regrouping to a third grader using story about bake sale, include 3 practice problems with simple answers. We have replaced the grade level, the theme, and we have put the number of practice problems that we want the students to attempt. So this prompt gives the AI everything it needs: concept, grade level, story, context, format, and quantity. It's summarized to a framework we at EduElevate Network call. You give it the role, give it context, give it specificity, and output 4. Okay? Let us see why story context works. Now, young learners connect abstract math to concrete experiences through narrative. So when you anchor your explanation to something relatable like a bake sale, or probably going to buy a toy, or a vacation, or a playground, or something about the party, the AI uses familiar vocabulary and imagery that reduces the cognitive load. Now, you want to make sure you reduce the cognitive load so much that the only room left is for engagement. Because students aren't just solving a problem in math. They are basically learning how to do it in a more relatable manner, and they're going to be helping characters within the problem, right? So what you customize, you're going to be customizing the math concept, say it's fractions, the place value, multiplication, basics, geometry. These are your topics or subtopics, as some call it. And then the theme is going to be the relatable stuff that goes on in an elementary kid's life. Okay, it could be through sports, it could be through seasons like birthday parties, food, you know, and some of this data are things that you as a teacher, you collect at the time you meet your students in the first semester. The first few weeks, get to know your students' likes, dislikes, just what's with their life, you know. And then the output format, do you want it in form of a story, a comic strip, song lyrics, step-by-step worksheet? What do you want? And I know many times most teachers run to the worksheet. There are so many other methods you can use as outputs to make learning more engaging, learning more fun, because life's already too tight for these kids. You want to make sure that they look forward to getting to your class and doing some math. Also, another key part is matching the time that you have for the lesson or for the activity to what you have. So one EduElevate tip that I'm going to give free of charge: always specify the grade level. I know we are doing great as teachers with this. I'm just reiterating the fact that yes, let's keep doing that. Let's also give AI the desired output. How do we want it to bring, what format do we want it in? Okay, because different prompts produce different results. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys, and if you find this video useful, please let me know where you're watching it from and tell me. Type prompt engineering in the comment section right now, just to let the algorithm know that there's value in this video when it comes to matters AI prompt engineering. All right, we are done with elementary school. We are moving on to teaching math in middle school. Middle school has all to do with building conceptual understanding. The goal is to break down complex topics and connect them to real-world applications that resonate with the middle schoolers that you teach. Because in middle school, still the math is abstract. Most math actually feel abstract. From my experience as a student, most math feel abstract unless the teacher goes an extra mile to make them relatable and uses familiar examples. Okay? Look at it this way. Variables appear, equations get to the multi-step, and students begin asking, when will I ever use this? That's a common question. I know as a teacher, if you're a math teacher and you have never been asked, when will I ever use this by your students? You're lucky. Or, I don't know, honestly. So your prompts should preempt that question. It should think forward, like anticipate some of these questions the kids will ask you about some of the topics you're teaching them, and embed that into real-world analogies through the prompt. Let AI do the heavy lifting for you directly into AI inputs. When you tell the AI to use balancing a budget analogy, for example, for linear equations, or a recipe scaling analogy for ratios, or a birthday party expenditure, it creates explanations that ground the math in lived experience, making it far more memorable and motivating to at least a good number in the room, right? So let's go ahead, and once again, I'm going to post this prompt in the description box so you guys can have access to it. Use them if you need to. Create a step-by-step explanation, then put the math concept for grade level, whatever grade level, say maybe 7th, 6th, or 8th, and then use an analogy relatable to real-world scenarios. And you can add for students in blah, blah, blah state or county, and provide the number of word problems. Also give it the output, how you want it to be given back to you. So the example is right there. So this time the math concept of the topic is solving linear equations, and the grade is 8th grader. And use an analogy related to balancing a budget. Provide 2 word problems that require this concept. And again, when you're giving the word problems, please, you can also use Bloom's taxonomy, have extension tasks for kids who are high achievers, so the gifted and talented, and also have those that are below grade level. I mean, you want to make sure that each kid, you meet them where they are. So let us look at research now. According to Wang et al. Of 2023, introduced the plan and solve prompting strategy, which dramatically improves AI reasoning accuracy on multi-step problems, math problems. Teachers can replicate this by adding a simple instruction to their prompts. That instruction can read like, first, devise a clear plan to solve this. Then, execute the plan step by step. Then, explain each step. You're breaking this down so that you don't overload them cognitively. This produces scaffolded explanations that mirror strong mathematical thinking. And the examples there too, I think these will be useful, real-world analogies to try. It would be useful if you basically lack ideas on how to get the analogies. You can ask ChatGPT for ideas, brainstorm on ideas for those topics that are a little bit too abstract again, or you can use the ones that I have here. Edu Elevate network tip: encourage students to identify the why behind the math by building questions directly into your prompt. And like, you need to plan with the questions that you feel you're going to meet even before they show up. And relate it to their life. Ask them, do you think this is something you could use? And definitely they would know, so they wouldn't know. So you tell them, it is your role to tell them why this concept matters in real life. So quick wrap up, identify the concept, choose the analogy. Analogies are actually very useful. I use them a lot, and it makes my students understand the concepts in science that I teach. I have taught math before as well. Specific output, you need to specify how do you want it. And then add a reflection. A reflection is actually good at this level for middle schoolers because they can actually handle it really good. If you prepare them and model that as well. It takes time though for some. And next we have the high schoolers. Nobody's been left behind on this one. So for high schoolers, they are at a level where they have advanced reasoning and problem solving. So the goal here in your math class is basically to develop critical thinking, like to the high level, even though that is possible with the other levels as well, depending on what prompts you give to AI to give you ideas on how to do that if you feel you don't have it right on top of your head. So develop critical thinking, complex problem solving, and deep mathematical reasoning for high schoolers. Because high school math demands a different kind of cognitive engagement. The reason is, by this time, students must hold multiple concepts simultaneously. They should be able to transfer knowledge across domains and defend their reasoning. So AI, when prompted effectively, using the chain of thought COT techniques, becomes an extraordinary tool for generating rich multi-step problems and detailed model solutions that expose students to sophisticated mathematical thinking. So the secret here is prompting AI to show its work and explain its reasoning, not just arrive at the answer. And once again, in your prompt engineering course, this is actually a prompt engineering course for math teachers. We can call it the prompt engineering course for math teachers, K through 12, right? Yeah. So prompt template, generate a challenging word problem. And definitely our math topic here is quadratic functions and projectile motion. And again, that depends on the stage you're teaching. It depends on the standard. So make sure you align that as well. And aligns also with your lesson plan. I mean, it depends again. And then provide a detailed chain of thought solution, explaining explaining each step clearly as if teaching a high school physics class, maybe math class, yeah? Include potential pitfalls or common mistakes, common misconceptions that students may make. Also tell AI to introduce common challenges they may have for different parts of the steps. That way you're far ahead of the challenges students may meet, and you will have up your sleeve solutions to that as well. So, the chain of thought is actually a very important concept for using in math. Okay? And there is also Tan et al. 2024 introducing the teaching-inspired integrated prompting, which instructs the AI to approach problem solving the way an expert teacher would break down misconceptions before presenting solutions. So these techniques are available to every teacher right now, today. So you can actually ask the AI tool, say ChatGPT, to differentiate the problems, explain misconceptions, provide cross-subject integration. And by the way, you can even, as you're teaching the topics, you can like, at your team level or whatever, like find out what other teachers are doing in their subject, say ELA, social studies, all that, and just bring that in as well, because these are things that happen in split seconds as long as you've given AI the right prompt and your internet is strong and ready to roll. You should be good. It doesn't ask too much of you. It just needs you to give it a good prompt and then get moving. So I find it to be very useful and practical to use. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. How are you using AI tools? How are you using ChatGPT to get you those ideas on how to handle some of the challenges you could be facing in teaching and instruction, and how are you managing them? So one Edu Elevator network tip is that prompt engineering is a skill, like any skill. You have to learn it, and that's why I'm teaching it here for free. But it improves with practice as you iterate, as you prompt AI and keep changing. You don't even have to take the first output when it gives it. You can tell it, probe it more, to give you exactly what you want, and you will be surprised how the tools are really doing great. So start with one, start small, Start with one on Monday, maybe in a single lesson. You don't have to do it for just practice small. Start small and move from there, and refine your prompts based on what AI gives you, which is called the output. So the more specific you are, and also give it context. In some cases, again, you see the plus button on the ChatGPT text box. If you add the content you're going to use there, yeah, it would be even better, because maybe it's something from a textbook you use in class, or it's from a printout you have that you want to, you just scanned with from your phone and sent to your email, and then boom, downloaded it, and boom, you added it and uploaded it to ChatGPT, and now you're telling ChatGPT to use that material even for generating the math problems you want to use. So the more you give it, the more powerful your output will be. So what AI is doing is basically, it's not replacing your expertise. You're still the professional in the room. Please use your professional judgment when you're using AI tools, and let AI amplify your practice and give you more time. So with that said, we come to the end of this presentation. I hope you found value in this. I am super excited to keep going with rolling with AI literacy, because that is really at the heart of what I do at Edu11 Network, which basically provides resources to parents, students, teachers mostly, and communities as well, just to be able to prepare us for an AI-driven world, and to be able to use the key goal actually of why I'm doing this at Edu11 is to help create awareness and build skills to ensure that AI is used ethically and responsibly, because if we are not doing this, then the challenges that will come with not doing it is much worse. There are privacy and security concerns when using AI tools. Please make sure you're not putting any PIIs in there. Don't put student data in there. Follow the FAIRPA HIPAA rules. Don't put even your own PIIs in there. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Let me know where you're watching this video from. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. I am Angeline Odera, an AI and EdTech for Global Education Advocate. I'm EdTech Specialist. I am AI Literacy Initiative at Edu11 Network, and most of all, I am an educator. See you in the next one, and bye-bye.